Look, it's not that I don't like you, I just think we need to widen our horizons a bit, See new places, meet new people, try out new tablets. Hello, my pretty darlings, welcome to another super duper mega ultra awesome tablet review! Yay! Never worked with a Gaomon product before, let's try it out, shall we? Okay, here it is, let's see what's in the box. You got all 3 of the necessary cables, a power adapter, a pen holder with 28 replaceable nibs, which include 10 felt ones and 18 regular ones. Well, you're not gonna run out of nibs anytime soon, that's for sure. Now, the pen holder feels lighter, less sturdy than the Ooooooh one, but it holds your pen fine, so as long as it does the job, I'm happy with it. And now for the pen. At first I felt it felt lighter than the Ooooooh one, but after the results came back from the lab, my hypothesis was proven wrong. Guess I'll have to try it to know for sure how it feels when working with it, so more on that later. You get your very own cleaning cloth and a glove. Still doesn't fit. And now the piece de resistance, the tablet itself. 19-inch screen, or 18.4 to be exact. My kinda size, not too small but not ridiculously big that it takes up too much space. What's awesome is that it comes pre-installed with a stand, so you don't have to order it separately like you do with some other tablets, or fiddle around with it. And it's a really nice and sturdy stand too. I like how adjustable it is. And while you can connect the tablet to a laptop, keep in mind that because of this stand, the tablet is less portable and heavy, but if you're not planning to walk outside of a sedentary station, like me, I never walk while traveling, it's not gonna be a problem. Anyway, that's it for the unboxing. Let's put this baby to work. Okay, done with the installing. It was actually easier than I expected. Everything is very straightforward with the added instructions, and I suck at computers, so if I manage to figure it out, you'd be fine. Come on, let's start animating. The Gaomon 19 Pro doesn't have express keys on it, so take that into consideration if it's an important feature for your tablet to have those. I never use them and would happily replace these keys for more drawing surface area, which, by the way, the drawing surface is huge. And the border isn't stupid wide like the Wacom tablet, so great, that's what we like to see here. The screen has a matte finish to it, so it doesn't reflect other light sources, and also it gives the screen more of a papery feel when drawing on it, so it's not too smooth and your head won't slide all over it, which is great, but also pretty standard for most tablets nowadays. There isn't much parallax between the pen and the screen, which is great. You actually feel like you're drawing where the nib touches. I remember the distance between the pen and the screen on my first ever Cintiq was crazy wide and it drove me nuts. But nowadays, most tablets don't have this problem anymore, and this one's no exception. And speaking of the pen, remember how I said it felt lighter? Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it does feel like you're holding less than what you would when drawing with a Oooooooo. I guess one way to put it is that it feels less sturdy. Well, it doesn't really affect the quality of my drawing, so I don't care much about it. After a while you just get used to it and it feels like any other pen. On a side note, I love that this tablet has a pen holder on the top. It's a cute add-on, I didn't come across a tablet with this yet, and it's very much an appreciated attachment. Okay, that's enough for animation. Now let's really put the drawing and coloring capabilities to the test and draw something. Okay, the first thing I wanted to do was to go and adjust the pressure sensitivity. It didn't matter much for animation, but when it comes to drawing proper, I need more line control. When I started drawing, I really could feel the 16K pressure point this pen has. Most tablet pens cap at 8K, which is pretty significant for line variations. Normally I don't play much with the pressure curves on the settings, but in this case I felt the default option was kinda hard for me. It felt like I had to press pretty hard to get any line variation, so I went back and I changed the setting to the softest pressure. You can adjust it however you want though, it's very customizable. By the way, the pen can draw up to a 60 degrees angle, which I'm not sure if that's as high as the Huion one. I'm gonna have to go back and test it, but it's still a pretty wide range. I never worked on a 4K resolution screen before, only ever worked on 2.5K, and it's definitely noticeable how much sharper the image and colors are. I can get used to that. One thing I noticed though is because the processor probably needs to work overtime for the 4K display, is that the bottom of the tablet can warm up a bit, which is kind of annoying, but luckily you can adjust the brightness of the screen. So if you lower it, it keeps the tablet cooler. The colors look great, crisp, sharp, accurate. Yeah, that's 4K for you. Not much to say here, just looks good. Overall rating, for a 4K tablet that's more affordable than other screen tablets this size, very good. The pen and pen holder do feel a bit cheaper than Huion and Wacom. I can't really put my finger on how or why, just a feeling. But in reality, it doesn't really matter. It didn't affect the drawing experience for me at all, so it's not actually a big deal. It didn't affect the performance of the tablet itself, which is what really matters. Now, I did hear on some other review that the tablet doesn't work with all programs, like Krita, for example. So I went ahead and installed it to test it out myself, and yep, it works fine for me. I even contacted Gaomon to ask them about it, and they said their tech team actually tested the latest version of Krita and it worked perfectly fine with the tablet, so you don't have to worry about that now. Still, better look into that if you're using other specific programs. Just make sure it's compatible with them before you go and buy it for yourself. As far as entry-level tablets go, the performance of both the pen and the screen is great. I have no complaints there, it easily matches with any other tablet I used before. In fact, I'm gonna keep it as my default tablet for now. Don't know what the longevity of this brand is gonna be, cause this is my first Gaomon tablet. But I can't cover it all in this video, so I'm just gonna use it for a bit to be sure. Anyway, if whatever I said made you interested in getting your claws on this tablet, you can check out the links in the description for more info. That'll be it for this review. See you in the next video, and don't forget to stay spooky. Bye bye!